Okay. So last meeting, we were, before we start the lecture, let me answer the question last meeting. Diba, last meeting, there was a question on angiosarcoma. Diba, remember that one of the etiology will be exposure to polyvinyl chloride or PVC. So, diba, I said that I will try to answer that next meeting. Okay, so polyvinyl, actually, it's not the polyvinyl per se that causes the mutation. No, it's actually the monomer. No, so this is the monomer, which is says here the internet is unstable. Wait, okay. So it's not polyvinyl per se, but the monomer, which is polyvinyl chloride, which is in its gaseous form. Now, so this is in gaseous form, and this can be polymerized to form your polyvinyl. So this is a repeating unit. The mutation. So how does it causes the mutation? So when we inhale the monomer, the vinyl chloride, it is metabolized by your cytochrome P450 enzyme into your chloroethylene oxide. Okay, so chloroethylene oxide is highly reactive. No, specifically it can interact with your guanine. So this is guanine. Recall that your guanine. So this nitrogen here will be bound to your deoxyribose. No, and then the deoxyribose will have a phosphodiester bond, no, to form your DNA. Okay, and then this oxygen, the amine groups here will interact with cytosids. Diba? So remember, guanine will interact with cytosid. Now this nitrogen here can attack this carbon, no? It can attack the carbon kasi you remember that the electrons will not be equally shared, no, by the atoms, no. So if you have a highly electronegative group, it will attract or it will pull the electron towards its cells, no. So this becomes partially negative and this will becomes partially positive. Tama ba? Right, no? Kasi the electrons are pushed towards the oxygen. So this partially positive carbon can attract then the lone pair here in the nitrogen, no? So once it attacks this will now become a carbocation, right? Kasi there are already 5 bonds, no? So it's excessive of its valence electrons, no? So it now becomes a carbocation. And to relieve this carbocation, it needs to give up, no, bonding, no. So this bond here will break, and now oxygen will have an extra electron. So the unpaired electron here will now form double bond here, and then again you have a carbon with 5 bonds. No, so again this carbocation now here will be transferred to this carbon molecule. So the extra bond, no, you have a good leaving group, which is chloride. Kasi diba the requirements for a good leaving group will be that it has to be stable when it's in its monoatomic form. So chloride is a good leaving group. So this bond will now break, and chloride will become like negatively charged kasi you have an extra lone pair. Okay. So now you have a guanine that has an extra acetaldehyde bound to it. So if this will be formed, you have here carbon oxide. Sorry, hindi na pala siya bound. So this becomes an acetaldehyde, right? So this acetaldehyde can hinder the polymerization of DNA further. So that can cause a problem with your sequences. So if there's a problem with your sequences, diba, there will be a mutation in your protein, and that protein can affect your nuclear activity. That's why it can lead to the formation of your neoplastic lesion, specifically your angiosarcoma. So yun. So that's how your polyvinyl chloride can play a role in the formation of your angiosarcoma, because it can interact, or it can react with your nucleotides, specifically your guanine. Okay, and affecting the polymerization of your DNA. Okay, so yun. Na-gets ba? Do you have any questions on this? So, kung polyvinyl itself, mahirap siyang metabolize ng cytochrome because it's a polymer. No, it's a big molecule. No, that is highly stable. So this is in solid form, and hindi naman natin siya na-absorb unless kainin mo yung plastic. No, so what's actually carcinogenic is the reactants or the substrates for forming your polyvinyl chloride. Okay? Are there any questions regarding this topic? Sorry. So yun, it's described here that electrophilic or electron deficient, which is this carbon, because you have a strong electronegative atom here, reacts with a nucleophilic site. So this nitrogen atom here. Okay? Okay, if there are no questions, let's proceed to the